What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with the Boston Clinic and more. And some breaking news. Really ain't really breaking news. A lot of people already reported it. That Adrien Broner was arrested and escorted out of Lenox Mall in Atlanta. Very familiar with the area. Stayed around that area for quite some time. Back in my days down south and got love for the South. Waffle House, Houston, Papa Do's. Y'all know what it is. But I got some news of my own right now. I'm going to be saying it all week. I plan on doing a live scoring and reaction once again. Live scoring and commentating for the PBC cards, Ortiz, Alexander card, and also the, Rios and Garcia card. But, allegedly Adrien Broner, took Donald Trump's words literally and grabbed a woman by her private area. That's what we say, at the Lenox Mall. And, if he's allegedly did that, and if it's true, it was an idiotic move. I mean, he's already getting pursued for leaking a sex tape by a woman who wants her money, via lawsuit. So he's gonna have another lawsuit on his hands, and he's truly a lost cause. And this dude is so articulate and so smart. I believe I read an article about him being accepted to Michigan Tech University at the age of 15 or 16. I believe he got sent home for immaturity, and you know what? You can't have everything. God's going to give you your weaknesses, and you got to continue to work on them. And, praying for this brother, man. A lot of people think money will fix your situation and fix all your problems. And Biggie said it the best: more money, more problems, and different problems and steeper problems. And, like I said, I wish this brother nothing but the best, but I got to go in. Obviously, he believes he's famous beyond his mean. He believes he's above the law, And remind you of God and In Too Deep for the brothers who remember In Too Deep with Wesley Snipes and LL Cool J. LL Cool J paid a powerful drug dealer from New Jersey, was taking over, Ohio. I think it was Cleveland, Cincinnati. And thought he could do whatever he want, thought he was untouchable. And that's Broner right now. He believes he's untouchable. And to go in a mall in Atlanta and grab a girl by her vagina is just unacceptable and deserve to be iced, And, he just put himself in that position, and mentally, he's mentally unstable. Mental health is real, and you never know. Maybe his brain got moved from all the punches he took over the sport, over in boxing, and maybe he has CTE or some concussions or some permanent brain damage, because that might be the case. I know he's into doing liquor and probably drugs as well, and all those things alter your mindset. They alter your decision making, and usually you're not the same. With the punishment, the blows, or whatever it may be. He may really have a mental issue. He may really need help beyond repair, just minor repair. And it might just be, he might, psychologically and physically, mentally, his brain physically may have some issues. And I can't believe he went, to the mall and grabbed a woman's vagina and still was there when the police got there. Now, this is the same guy who did the rematch to KK-47, the race. And, that's alleged what he did. And it looked like he stole out the store, watching the videos of him walk out the Lenox Mall. But allegedly, he grabbed a woman by her private part. And he got escorted out the mall. And then, the next question that comes up, and shout out to my boy, Mr. IOTBA Correa down there in Dallas, Texas, who did a video on this as well, saying that, maybe this guy needs to, just postpone his fight with Omar Figueroa. I think that's what it has to be. He don't need to take that fight. If Al Heyman and all these guys got his best interest in hand, they'll reschedule that fight, in my opinion. He needs mental help. And I said it after the Mikey Garcia loss. I said he needs to take a full year off and reevaluate his situation, find a trainer that fits for him. If it's staying with Mike Stafford, if it's Kevin Cunningham, Barry Hunter, whatever it may be, find a situation that's right for him, and get comfortable and just let the celebrity things help, out. Detox your body, work on being a better Adrien Broner, then come back in about a year and take it serious and evaluate yourself inside and outside the ring as you were evaluating yourself for a fight against, your opponent. And I think he need to do some self-evaluation, in the ring and out the ring. And, that's real. And I think it's time for him to do that self-evaluation, take some time off. If you got to sell some assets to survive, or you got to, ask for somebody for some money to survive, it's time just to take yourself, away from the spotlight, away from boxing, and do some things different. He got kids to feed, you know what I'm saying? And if you ain't gonna do it for your kids and be sane for your kids and change your lifestyle for your kids, who you gonna do it for? You know? And that's just real. He needs to postpone that fight with Omar Figueroa, call it off, get himself together, because at the end of the day, it's going to be, AB had a lot going on around the time, just like the Mikey Garcia fight. I thought, before that fight, he shouldn't have took that fight. I mean, he got shot at, in Cincinnati, your hometown, trying to take you out the game, and you had a lot of different things going around. He needs to simplify life. And, with like several baby mamas and 10 different kids, that may be a little bit hard, but yes, you can simplify life, take a step back, look at your situation, see where you can improve at. If you need help, making those evaluations, do it. And a lot of people say, well, he needs Floyd. No, he needs Adrien Broner. He needs his father. Floyd ain't the model citizen, but Floyd dealt with similar circumstances. Punching people in Vegas on the strip and going to court and paying people off. Yes. But at the end of the day, Adrien Broner has a mother and a father and a twin brother. He has Lamont Peterson, Anthony Peterson, Barry Hunter, one of the greatest mentors DC has ever seen, as the United States has ever seen. You have help. Devin Alexander, who been through some stuff. Von Alexander, his brother, who went to jail. You have people. You have stories. You have stories. And he's going to end up being the most tragic, boxing story or sports story that we ever heard. A guy who had all the talent in the world, all the ability, speed, power. He had the right management team at Al Heyman. He had HBO and Showtime who believed in him. And let it all fall away. He gonna look back and when he matures, kind of like Mike Tyson, and calm down. He look back like, I squandered a big opportunity to be better than I was. He gonna be the biggest epically tragic story ever, and I would hate for him to see it and go down like that. And another Ohio boy they all looked up had a tragic story. I can't remember the guy's name, but Nazim Richardson said, all of them looked up to this guy from Ohio, and he went to jail or whatever, and you would think he'll learn from that situation and learn from, what he went through, but, he hasn't. But as far as, people asking Floyd to step out, this guy has a father, This guy has several mentors to reach out to that and several people like Peterson and a lot of people that been in his shoes and been, in comparable situations. But if they can't help him, Adrien Broner gonna have to help himself, I definitely think he needs to postpone that fight. I definitely think he needs to, chill out and reevaluate himself once again. But for people, trying to, play a joke and play roles, talking about, Broner, you call Mayweather, hey, man, he's a grown man. He has a father, a mother, a brother. How about, them doing intervention circle for him and get this dude help? Because he has a situation that can change his whole family's life for generations if he invests his money right, if he invests his time right, if he take it serious. And, hopefully he does that. But, do I expect him to turn it around? Absolutely not. Fat Meat Greasy, and it's just a group of people out there that always got to find out how greasy and how hot the fire really is, and he gonna be that. And he needs to be made an example of to calm his little butt down. And but I just wish the brother nothing but the best. I'm gonna continue to pray for him. I'm gonna continue to keep him in my prayers once again. Keep his family in my prayers. Keep his kids in my prayers. And I know, through the power of God, he'll be okay. And hopefully he learn, second chances, third chances, fourth, fifth chances. A lot of people don't get them. You get the opportunities that Adrien Broner has gotten in his career, but I'm gonna think positive. I'm gonna say he eventually gonna turn this around. It may be too late when he does, but I'm gonna believe that he gonna turn this situation around. And somebody can get to him and harness this BS going through his life. We gonna.